It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the 49ers and the Hawks on Thursday night.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Seattle. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to bunt the football. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Oh, nice move. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now Geno. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Geno on first down. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 50, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Throwing again is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Geno down to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, what's popping into my brain? That adage every coach says to us, if you block a kick and score off of it, 95% of the time, your team wins the game. I can't quantify the numbers, but it certainly seems to work out that way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Smith, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo, throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night match. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. Now Garoppolo. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st down, it's Smith. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
He's got it to Treadwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may...
Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for San Francisco, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Mm.